Once again, welcome to our channel Life Insights. Before entering into the video, we request all of our viewers to subscribe our channel and also promote it. Today our point of discussion is about our own mind. Now the question is mind illusory or not? Let us not take a particular standpoint like yes or no. It may be illusory or it may not be. Any spiritual seeker is interested to find the answer. So, let us investigate, examine and verify. So, it is up to the viewers to decide what is mind. We can only have a sharing in this matter. Now, what is mind? Mind is the mechanism in between the direct perception and ourself. Through mind only we are involved with the day-to-day life. Our day-to-day life depends upon entirely the mental perceptions. Mind consists of the past memories and perceptions. We have already told that mind is the most beautiful mechanism in the existence, also the greatest book that we can ever read. It becomes the most important aspect of life for a spiritual speaker to understand his own mind. That is very, very important. Without understanding mind, we cannot move an inch in spiritual life. Now, what does the mind do? Mind can do anything. It can twist. It can see directly. It may not see directly. Whatever is, it turns into what is not. And what is not, it turns into what is. It has so many illusions. We can deceive ourselves also through our own mind. Mind can take us to devil to divine. Now, which one we are to select? It entirely depends upon us. Now, is there only one kind of inquiry? Other than mind, it seems awareness and meditative process are something different from mind. We may call that process as no mind. You assume that if mind is there, there may be a mechanism called no mind also. So, a spiritual speaker, like the scientist, is interested in observation and awareness. So, whatever comes through observation and awareness, we may accept. Mind has all the tendencies. It can self-deceive. It can find the deep waters of life also. Let us take the faculty of corruption. Why corruption exists? And it cannot be tackled very easily. Because all we have the self. Self is the most important aspect of ourself. We are basically self-centered. When we are basically self-centered, it is very difficult to come out of that. To be free from self-centeredness, we are to be aware moment to moment. But how to be aware, most of the people, they don't know. So everywhere we are faced with so many conflicts. Certainly, an intelligence works within us. It should be looked into. So we always say that a meditative mind together with self-awareness is needed. That knowledge we call self-knowledge. This is the most important aspect of seeking. We don't accept anything as we have been told. We investigate, study, and finally we may accept. To understand mind, we are to be aware moment to moment. This moment to moment awareness cannot be practiced because awareness is not mechanical. That faculty is also there within us. We can have the glimpse of that. Each and every day we have so many activities that is related to our daily life. If we have direct perception how the mind works, that we can very easily understand. Because of self-centeredness, corruption is born. So many other negative qualities of mind exist because mind is self-centered. Now how we can go beyond this self-centeredness? Only through proper awareness and a meditative mind. This self-centeredness can be overtaken. Because of this self-centeredness, corruption is prevalent everywhere. Like corruption, so many other aspects of life. Even though we are part of the nature, we try to go against nature. Even though it is not possible, our mind always tries to tell us that one may go against nature. Because of that, we are faced with innumerable problems. This everybody we know. So if we want to solve all those problems, we must be aware of our own mind moment to moment. A particular kind of interest and passion is a must. So a spiritual speaker is always concerned about his day-to-day life. He does not depend upon any external agency like God, because life is in our hands. We can do lots of things with that. So if we are totally responsible about our day-to-day life, one day we will enter into the timeless dimension of life. That may be called the end game of our life. Once again we will come up with another one video describing the another aspect of life.